What can I say? Technology is great until it's not. So this is part deuce. Part two, ladies and gentlemen. I am sorry about that. I will tell you just a quick story. Last week, my modem went out. And since I was traveling, I couldn't do anything about it until Monday. And I had somebody come out Monday from Spectrum, and I had a bad modem. So they replaced it. Everything was great, hunky-dory, until my live stream. The same dang thing happened. It just shit the bed. So I'm sorry about that. Welcome back. We had a good crowd in there. But anyway, you know what? It's kind of good. It's because right now what I want to do is play the most important video I think that this community will have ever seen. And I'm just going to ask you again to use your discernment. We did travel out to Austin to meet with Mike Adams. And we did that because we are in consideration. Keywords, in consideration, to be part of his ecosystem in a very unique way, of which when you watch this video, you'll get some really amazing insights. But, you know, I feel we put on a pretty darn good show, and his team is awesome. His business is awesome. And I am really honored that we received the invite. And he's just an amazing person, as his wife and their entire team. So without further ado, hey, everyone, we're back. Like what? Like a good rash. Let me go ahead and start this. And I want to make sure that let's blah, blah, blah. Nope, I don't want to stop the stream, do I? I'm going to share sound, and we are going to watch this together. Again, I would say probably the most important 17, 18 minutes that, well, you'll see. Okay, thank you again, Monkman, for helping me work this out.
What if you had this unconfiscatable wallet of a backup supply that is completely portable? That's what decentralized money actually means today. Government can't take it because they don't even know you have it. Understand?
All right, well, let's talk about preparing and prep and, you know, escape plans. I mean, what would you recommend? And we're going to talk a little bit about crypto in a second.
Let me give a sense of optimism to those listening. It's also not that difficult to convert your fiat currency into off-grid money systems, which might just be gold and silver, might be land, might be seeds, might be barter items, might be certain types of crypto, privacy coins, things like that, that maybe we could talk about. But great news, because we're the ones who are going to have to rebuild the system after this collapse runs its course. When we survive this, then we get to choose how we work together to rebuild America, to have a new system structured in decentralization.
So the world is not going to buy this Federal Reserve central bank digital currency. And I think you've come a little bit full circle on crypto and Bitcoin. Maybe we can talk about Epic Cash, Bitcoin. What do you think? Bitcoin, Epic Cash, crypto. What's the future?
Wow. Well, so my thinking on this has changed dramatically because of world events. So first, I was never in any way opposed to decentralization technology. I often stated this. I was opposed to the hype of like, everybody buy in, you're all going to be rich, you know, mortgage your house, jump in now. That really turned me off, because I don't like the speculation side of hyping a bunch of shit coins, to be honest, because a lot of that happened. Sam Bankman fraud, you know, we saw FTX and Three Arrows Capital and Terra Luna. There was just endless shit coinage taking place across that industry. The good news is that because of the FTX collapse, a lot of that has actually burned itself out. And I think that cryptocurrency is moving into a far more mature phase right now, which I call the phase of utility, where we find the value in the coin is not the speculative price increase, but the value is in its properties of being able to have rapid transactions, mobility of the wallet, and also the fact that the banking system can't claw that money back, can't limit your withdrawals, can't limit where you spend your money, and the government can't take that money from you. Now, so non-confiscatable cryptocurrency is what I would support. Now, importantly, this forces me to distinguish between Bitcoin and other types of coins. So Bitcoin suffers from a pretty significant issue of the blockchain being public. Fully public, anybody can trace the history of the coins that you received. Where did those coins go before that? Were they used on the Silk Road, right? Are those coins tainted? And that gets to the question of fungibility, which is why, as I'm doing a lot of due diligence, I'm looking into Epic Cash. I've looked at Monero, I've looked at Zcash, I've looked at Pirate Coin, or Pirate Chain, excuse me. And as I look at these, I'm trying to understand the actual utility of these systems. Is it unconfiscatable? Is it truly private? Is it fully fungible? Is it scalable? Is it durable? All these properties that are important. So I'll just say this, and this is kind of early for me to announce this, but I'll go ahead and share it with your audience, Sean. And thank you for asking me about this. We plan to implement, as soon as we complete our due diligence, we plan to implement multiple decentralized technologies into our ecosystem. For example, accepting payment at healthrangerstore.com in various decentralized coins, especially privacy-oriented coins or coins that have privacy properties. Because, and here's why this is really critical, Sean, because there will be food rationing put in place by the government. They will limit how much food you're allowed to purchase. And if you have privacy-oriented coins and you want to make additional food purchases without the government knowing that you have this extra food, I believe you have the right to do that. And so with my store embracing decentralized, privacy-oriented currency, we will be able to ship you food that the government doesn't know you bought. And that's your right, as far as I'm concerned. And I believe in helping people stay alive during this. And it may come down to how many calories a day that you can acquire. And decentralized cryptocurrency may actually be a life-saving technology to enable people to do that.
I want to pay it forward, though, guys, and show the websites here. One of the best men in the truth business, Mike Adams. Here's the website over here, guys, Brighteon.com. That is the censorship-free platform for video. And, of course, the granddaddy site, naturalnews.com, defending health, life, and liberty.
Governments can try to ban decentralized cryptocurrency. They can say they ban it, but they can't actually do it if it's properly decentralized. This is what's critical to understand. The truly decentralized systems, whether it's crypto or executable code or peer-to-peer video distribution systems, can only be segmented by governments. They can't actually be banned or confiscated. They can say it's illegal to use it, but they can't prove that you even have it. That's the point. For example, if you start mining Epic Cash, and as part of my due diligence process, I set up a little mining operation to see if it's actually working like they say it does with the prog-pow and the random X algorithm. So I mined, I think, like 3 coins. And just to see that it can be done. Well, guess what? Those 3 coins, nobody in the world knows that I have those 3 coins. No government. There's no history of those coins ever being in existence, no history of them ever being used before. Same thing is true with Bitcoin. If you mine Bitcoin and you actually get freshly minted Bitcoin, there's no history to those coins. Those are fresh coins. Nobody knows you have them until you use them. Now, Bitcoin's a public blockchain. Epic Cash is private. So in Epic, you can keep using them and they remain completely private. But the point is, governments can't take what they can't control and what they don't even know you have. So you can end up having a wallet of all kinds of different cryptocurrencies that hold some level of value because of the utility, not the speculation. Let me be clear. And that could be your saving grace when the banks shut down and the bail-ins happen and the bank holidays come in and they put withdrawal restrictions. Oh, you can't take out more than $1,000 a day and your money's increasingly worthless anyway because food inflation is doubling every year. What if you had this unconfiscatable wallet of a backup supply that is completely portable? That's what decentralized money actually means today. Government can't take it because they don't even know you have it. Understand?
Guys, the websites, naturalnews.com, Brighteon.com, a patriot, scientist, author, occasional InfoWars co-host, and truth teller. Mike Adams, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sean. God bless you.
God bless you. And friends, thank you so much for tuning in. Couldn't do it without you, friends. We love you. Thank you so much. And for real news every single day, please visit us directly at sgtreport.com. That's the antidote to corporate propaganda. God bless you and yours. Bye-bye.
Isn't that feel good music? Mike Adams, Sean from FGT Report. Two legends right there. Two legends. Hey, everyone in the chat. Yes, I'm back. Thank you for coming back. I wanted to share that with you because, as Enrique in the chat puts it elegantly, Mike Adams gets it. And again, it was just a real pleasure to meet with him. And I in my earlier stream that was canceled by the internets, I said that after I showed the video, I was going to share a story about Guardarian. So we all know that we have CoinStore that is being integrated, and feeling really good. I think about the beginning of June, if not earlier. And then we have Change Now, probably feeling really, really good about that too, maybe even in June. And then we have the halving in June, right? So June's going to be a pretty amazing month, I think. But what is the one frustrating part that we all share when we've tried to onboard people to Epic Cash? Well, right now, it's just on the VCs exchange, right? And so people, to be able to acquire Epic Cash, they need to figure a way to get their fiat into the crypto ecosystem, buy some Bitcoin and send it over to VCs, and then learn how to be able to acquire the Epic Cash. And then we help them get those tokens off VCs and into their own private wallets on the layer 1 blockchain with the Epic Pay wallet or our GUI wallets. So that is really a key blocker for most people. Certainly you don't just say, hey, download the Epic Pay wallet, and then you go through this process. I'm sorry. This is really kind of a bad way to present it. Bottom line is, let me tell you what's going to happen. When Change Now is fully integrated with us, in the Epic Pay wallet, you can tell grandma to be able to download the Epic Pay wallet. And then on the bottom, it's not just going to say send and receive. No, it's going to say send, receive, buy, sell, swap. So you're going to be able to swap with, I think it's almost 1,000 other assets, maybe 800 crypto assets. So that's for the crypto savvy community. So there should be an amazing influx of buyers there. But then when you hit buy, what's the hardest part to acquire Epic Cash now? It's that first and last mile. The first mile to be able to get your crappy green cash out of your bank into the system. And then at the end, to be able to off-ramp it, let's just say Epic has a great run and you want to take a little off the table and you want to send a few $1,000s to help pay for, your daughter's education, and you want to be able to do that. Well, that first and last mile is what Guardarian does. Guardarian is a service that is going to allow grandma to, within the app, go through the KYC that is necessary, like with any exchange, and be able to then buy Epic Cash with their credit card or debit card, or be able to connect to their checking account to be able to do a bank transfer. That's Guardarian. And so, knowing we were going to meet with Mr. Adams and his team, I knew that was part of his agenda was, hey, it really needs to get a lot easier to be able to acquire and sell Epic Cash. And so, yes, we know, we're painfully aware, but we've been busy. And so right the day before the meeting, I put out to the community, thank you, and Epic Cash and other places, that we want to be able to fund Guardarian. It's time. That's $12,500. And so we went into his studio, his office, and sat around, and I was telling the story about that first and last mile, and shared the good news with him that we're well on our way to having this funded by an amazing community that gets it. All of you get it. We already, by the time we had that meeting, had $4,500 raised. And so then, you know what he did? Because he's such a believer in making it easy, and he's a visionary, knowing that, hey, there's an opportunity for me to be able to put my oar in the water and start rowing. And he got out his red oar and he said, tell you what, I'd like to fund it. The rest, the $8,000. Mike Adams funded the $8,000 to be able to get us locked and loaded with Guardarian. And that's why you haven't seen me come back to you as the community, because it's fully funded. Thank you, Mike Adams. Oh, I get goosebumps, guys. I get goosebumps because I just feel that so many things are coming into focus all at the same time. And it's at the same time that the financial crisis around us is starting to become very obvious, and I believe soon painful. And so the fact that, we are here, you are there, we're part of the Epic family, and we have so many smart people that are working on so many different initiatives. Man, I don't know a crypto project out there at all, maybe ever, that has as much going for it as Epic Cash in this community does. So for all of you who stepped up, who helped fund CoinStore, who helped fund Change Now, who helped fund Guardarian, thank you with all my heart. Because I know that once it's as easy as telling your server while you're enjoying a nice meal with your wife, significant other, family, and they get really give great service, you can offer, hey, look, I'm going to give you the tip, but I would also like to match that and send you some Epic Cash. What is Epic Cash? Well, you can go to Epic.tech, but if you're open to it, if you would take your phone and download Epic, the Epic Pay wallet, right here, right now, I want to be able to send you some Epic Cash. It'll equate to the amount of the tip here, and just hold it. Go to Epic.tech, learn about Epic Cash. You'll see all of our socials. We invite you to come be part of the family. But imagine if somebody gave you the insight on Bitcoin, knowing where it is today. I think trading 20,000-ish, maybe more. I don't know. I don't pay attention to it. But imagine you being able to get in on that under $2. And if you like what you see and you want to acquire more, you can just hit buy right there in the app, and you can buy it with your credit card, debit card. I recommend you just start small, dollar cost averaging. Do you see what I mean? Do you see how freaking easy it's going to be to onboard people with a really good user experience? Oh my goodness. So everyone out there, again, sorry for the tech issues. Spectrum is my first call after this live stream to have them get out here and give me another modem. Goodness gracious. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Mike Adams, again, for entertaining us to perhaps be part of your vision. And what a wonderful vision it is. I wish there was 100 just like you who has that high get it factor. You know, gosh, so many people to thank. All the devs out there, please. Oh my goodness. Pool Boy, you are an absolute rock star. I know what you do for this community. And you are, you know, kind of the silent type that doesn't brag about what you do. But my goodness, everybody, we would be a light year behind if we didn't have Pool Boy as one of our amazing lead devs. So thank you, Pool Boy, Black Tiger, Sky King, Monkman. The list goes on and on and on and on. Thank you, all of the community members that make us absolutely the best community in crypto. So with that, everyone, just going to give you an exit invitation. Please come back and see us on Friday noon. Going to have my special friend and guest, Enrique L. McMurphy is what you see him as our CFO, if you will. We don't have CFOs, but you know, you see him when we're raising any kind of funds, you send them to him, and he is just a wonderful person managing it all. But he is going to do a comparative analysis and share his rationale behind what he does. And that's going to be a live stream that you'll be able to point anyone to and say, look, if you're crypto savvy at all, there's just one live stream that I'd like you to see. And then do your own work. So I don't want to sell you on Epic Cash. I want you to arrive at the conclusion that I have. And I think that live stream will help you do it. So, okay, there's that. So yes, we are back. We're back in the saddle. And I can't wait for Friday. And I'll see all of you in the chats. Love you. All right. Cheers.